What is going on, guys? It's another awesome night. It's been a very long day for me. I had my normal job today, and then I came home to continue cleaning. As you see, I've still been moving stuff around. If you guys did watch my last video, I'm not done. The snake room is a complete mess right now. It's only because, again, Chandler moved out. I have to clean all the cages that the snakes were in. So I'm going to be doing that, moving stuff around. It's going to be another long night. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Okay guys, so this first snake we're going to be moving is my het albino eastern diamondback rattlesnake, native here to Florida, but this one has the albino gene in it. So I'm going to be moving her all the way down on the bottom right now because she is very used to people now. She doesn't get scared. As you can see, I'm moving my arm in front of the cage. She's not freaking out or even rattling at this point, so that's very, very good. But I want to work on the other two, so I'm going to bring them up a little higher. Just so they can get a little bit more used to people. That's part of, trying to tame these animals down, getting them very used to seeing us and noticing that we're not a threat to them. So I'm going to go ahead and open this glass. Now, she might start rattling now, but she's not rattling when we walk by the cages, which is very, very good. That is the start in the right direction. So about this size here is when I actually start to work with my snakes. When they're babies, it's a little difficult. Down here. Now, as a lot of you guys do ask me all the time, you see that I have different beddings in the different cages. Now, normally something I do about that is, it's like an environmental change. Oh yeah, getting a little feisty. So I do change the bedding up every couple of months because it's kind of an enrichment actually. See, again, I have not started working with her yet, so she's still feisty, but she is still used to people where she normally won't rattle when I walk by the cage now. A lot of you guys have heard in the past my black-tailed rattlesnake doing that. Again, he is on the bottom. He's going to be getting moved up tonight, which is always going to be fun. Come on, get your tail in there. Going to be moving him up tonight so he gets more used to people. Now, again, so changing the bedding around for the Easterns, I have been keeping them on Eco Earth with a little bit of sand, but now I'm putting them onto wood shavings. I will be keeping them on this for, I'd say about 2, 3, maybe 4 months, but I'm doing this, and again, it's another way of enrichment, just changing their environment, changing what they're staying on, their smells, the humidity levels that will rise or fall as the mulch gets wet or dry. So it's pretty much a type of enrichment for them, and that's why I do it. Now after the mulch, I'll probably either go back to Eco Earth. Sometimes I'll put them on full sand for a month. Won't do that one for long. It just happens to be good enrichment for them. All right, now something I normally do too when moving cages around, cleaning cages, is I always clean the glass. Just because I do film a good amount of stuff through the glass and I want it to be nice and crystal clear for you guys. So that's something I have gotten into the habit of doing more often than usual. Usually I used to just clean it if there was, poop or blood or something on the glass from the snake's venom. Because a lot of times, sometimes when they strike, venom will shoot out and it'll get dry. So I usually only clean the glass at those times. But because of you guys and YouTube, I've been doing it more often than usual. Now again, I am switching these snakes around, so I'm taking this off here. There was puff adders in this cage prior, which I have my 2 puff adders, but I'm not putting puff adders in here now, so I'm going to scrape this off. And tomorrow night I have to relabel everything, which only takes about 2 seconds. But Florida state law is everything has to be labeled with what is in the cage. So again, no puff adders. So I'm going to clean this glass. We're going to slap it on there. And then we're going to be moving the next snake. Alright guys, so I'm putting the glass back in now. A lot of you guys have asked me numerous times, and I've tried to answer as much as I can, what the cages are that I use. These are Vision cages, guys. Vision Cage Products. .com, I believe, is their website. I buy them used. I don't buy them off of the website, but they are phenomenal cages for keeping venomous in. The glass, pops in and out. They can come with different locks. They're really, really great cages. They have heating element spots. They're awesome. I absolutely love them. So that's the cages I use. So now that I got this glass in, we're going to be grabbing my other female Eastern. Now, she is on the same level that she's going to now, but I'm hoping over there I can get her to start eating frozen thaws. So this is my female that I have had issues with. She's, at the beginning, was eating live. She was doing great. I got her off of mice onto rats, and now I got her to frozen thawed, but now she's giving me trouble. She won't eat it. She's only eating live. I didn't film the last time I fed her just because I was in a rush that night and I didn't have Tyler here to help me out. So now you'll see, hopefully, her and her brother, which are the male below her. I haven't handled them in a little while now, but they were calmer when I got them than the het albino. So let's see if I can get her out, see what she's going to be like. Hello, beautiful. Nope. Come here. You're okay. Nice little head dunk there. Alright, so there she is. That's my beautiful female. A normal Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake. These came from a very good buddy of mine. His name was Rhett. He produced these last year, and he actually just produced another batch of babies this year. Careful, baby. Come here. Come on. Alright. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and slide her in here. Woo! No. You're okay. Also, for those of you guys commenting about my shoes or my feet, please stop. I am not going to be wearing shoes. I don't wear shoes. Please do not worry yourselves. If I get bit on my feet, that's my own problem and my own fault. A lot of you guys have been complaining about what I wear when I handle venomous snakes, and my shoes are one of those topics, and I don't really care. I grew up handling snakes barefoot. I'm always going to handle snakes barefoot, and that's just how it is. So as you can see, this isn't going as easy as I thought it was. She's actually flattening her body out right now. If I can get her head in there. Come on, baby. See, it's not always big, precious, easy rattlesnakes. There is a harder side to it. Come on. There you go. Nice new cage. Nice new cage smells. Go ahead and close that up. And she's in. Perfect. Ooh.
Taste it.
No, I just totally smelled my hand thinking she just must. There's a little other stuff on there too. It's not pleasant, not gonna lie. You can probably see the shininess there. Oh yeah, it's disgusting. If you can't see the shininess, I'm sorry, but you're not missing much. Anyway, we got some more stuff to move around and clean. So we'll be back with you guys here in a little bit. Lots going on tonight. So we'll see you guys here in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm actually going to be taking the cane brakes out of this enclosure for right now. I'm going to stick them in this other big enclosure, just temporarily, so I can move these cages around. I don't really like moving the cages around with the snakes in them. Not saying I haven't done it, but it does put a lot of stress on the animals, so I'd rather just take them out and put them in something else. Normally I would do the garbage can in this case, but I do have an open cage. It's all fresh mulch in there, so they can kind of explore, get some smells while they're in there for a little bit. Now, when I say a little bit, I'm saying like I'm going to move some cages around still tonight, and then tonight they're also going to be coming out, which their cage will probably not be getting redone because I just redid this. I want to say, I don't know, maybe a month ago. So it's still got some time. This bedding is good. Hello, beautiful. So I'm just gonna throw them in there for right now. I'm gonna move this cage off the top here. Good buddy, you're okay. You're beyond good, I promise. See? Look at that. Beyond good. Constantly checking my back to watch the female, making sure she's not coming out, but she's probably good in there. There you go. Beautiful. What I want to say is a male, but I don't think he really is a male. One of these days my sister is going to come over. She's going to help me probe all the newer snakes. You're okay. You're okay. I'm sorry, did I breathe on you? I know my breath is really bad. I'm very sorry for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in. Very carefully. You're okay. You're okay. Come on. Now, something a lot of people do too is they tend, when they're putting a snake back in the cage, to touch the tail of the snake to get it to move in faster. That's great and all. You can do that if you are in a hurry, you need to get your snake in. But that also scares snakes. That's why they move in them faster, because it's a bad area to touch them. Understanding when you're grabbing a snake by the tail, you're not really grabbing it, but touching them when they're in a new enclosure like this, let's see. He moves it in, but immediately his head is coming back this way because it could be a possible threat to him. Alright, so I'm going to close that up. Alright, Tyler. We gotta move this there, and then this there, and then that there, and then move that over here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of stuff. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, we got these two now done, set up. Actually, I lied.
We gotta put some water in there.
I'm missing the water bowls. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. This one, we're gonna put the nice bluish green gray in there. That's okay. That bad boy right there. For that one, for this one, we can put. I guess I'll just put this one in there. Alright, it's okay. Water bowls are easy to change and move around, so it's okay. Now, I usually use a big pitcher, so I don't have to constantly refill it or pull the water bowls out. It just makes it so much easier. It's okay if I do spill this, because these are Florida snakes that are going in here, and it does rain quite often here in Florida, if you didn't know that. But yeah. Okay, now there's water bowls in there. So now, back to the beginning. So in this one, I'm putting the male Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake in here. She's all the way back in the corner. We already do have the light off in this one. What's up, buddy? Come here. So now, when I first got this snake, I posted a picture on my Instagram with him sitting in my fingers. He was very laid back when I got him. Again, I haven't really had the time to work with him like I'd wanted, just because very busy with work, coral, and all that other stuff. So, and he still seems pretty chill, if you ask me. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in his new enclosure. Again, I absolutely love him because he does have a double diamond right there with some white in the middle of it. That's how I know he's my male, and I'll always know him because of that one particular spot on his back. So if you look right here at the tip of his tail, if the camera will focus on it, he's got a little bit of stuck shed on there. That's okay. We can soak him later on to get that off there. Hey, you gotta stay in there. That's your new enclosure, buddy. That's your new enclosure. There you go. Go ahead and close that up. Boom, and he's in there. Now that he's in there, I'm taking a snake out of the smaller rack and putting him in a bigger cage. Now this snake is the biggest one in the smaller rack, same age as the Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake, which is my other bigger South American rattlesnake. I believe this one is a female. If you guys have been following me from the beginning, you've seen many episodes of this snake alone. When it got sick, when I first got it, I had to treat it, eating problems that I had with it, a lot of different things, but the snake is doing phenomenal now. I haven't, again, handled him or her as much either, but that's okay. Getting to the size where I can actually start to handle these guys a little bit more. I am trying to grow them up. So, now this, technically, was my very first ever South American species. I was super excited to get her. I actually had traded a buddy of mine, an acquaintance, for a very big vision cage for her, a 6-foot vision cage that I wasn't using at the time. There you go, there's your new cage. So she's going to be moving around, smelling it. Now her parents are beautiful. It is actually the same parents as the baby South American that I do have as well. You want to move in there a little bit? There you go. So back to that tail thing I was talking about too. You notice there I just kind of simply picked it up and put it in versus sitting there rubbing it to get her to pull it in. I'm not scaring her by doing that. It's just a lot better for the snakes. You don't want to scare your snakes. You want to have a serious relationship with them. So I do everything in my power to make sure when I'm handling them, they're comfortable, they're not freaking out in any way, shape, or form. You are still rattling, aren't you? Oh, that's the male. Wow, the male canebrake is rattling. You don't ever do that. That's just weird to me. But anyway. Okay, so we still have so much to do in here. I mean, all the labeling I'm going to have to take care of like tomorrow. I got to feed this week. Got to pick up some snakes from the airport later this week. Going to my sister's later this week. Lots and lots to do. So I'm going to call it a night for filming. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Big thank you to all my Patreons out there. You guys are awesome. Stay tuned also later this week, Patreons. I'm going to be doing a behind the scenes thing here in the snake room. And if that's something you YouTubers want to watch, become a Patreon. I do have a behind the scenes stuff. I do post more on Patreon as well. More stuff than I do post on YouTube. So patrons, definitely stay tuned for that one. But remember guys, subscribe if you aren't already. Smash that like button if that's what you like to do. Turn on your little bell notification so you guys can see when I post. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!